Touch the driver's side so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot of my chest.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake. Here's Hurts. And the Raiders have got it. A bad start there. A big loss on the first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
That's the score. Raiders 7, Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on
well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now the catch right side. This is Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete on the deep ball. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Open man is Quay. Completes it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Again, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Hurts pass.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a...
looking for more, but this is intercepted. 23, and it's picked up. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy.
At the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for... He's got him in. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 76 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
His kick is...
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now, with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you... It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor. Touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. And will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
14.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for one. This is caught inside the 15. He's in. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His second touchdown of the game, and it's 9th on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point, Blake Carlson up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Hakeem Butler.
It'll be a pickup of 15, as that'll lead to 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And he will not get away pressure here. Carr taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throw down the field. Caught by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Lets this go for Renfrow downfield. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Your mark. 36, 36. Here we go. Express.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Eagles.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire deep for Rager. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Rager is the intended receiver. And it takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Hurts. And an incomplete pass. Now stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On play action, it's Carr. Reception here by Rose. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have one down in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Extra score, Raiders 28, Eagles 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Caleb Wilson. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll fire deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Rager. Touchdown.
Jalen Rager in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's the end of the
But we
first
do
half.
know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for one. It's caught inside the 35. And takes us to the 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player,
7-yard
disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
93.
On third and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he's free going down the left side. It's a four-ways. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick-6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the second down throw on target. They were taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line is having pass protect very well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and a yard. Carr. Stepping up. He's going to take it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, to me, this leads to the question. Do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
I'm going to need some
and
help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a
They
gain
get
of
7 out of that, so they're
Brings up
left with a 3rd and 3.
3.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we'll tie our game here in the 4th. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing his Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play action with Hurts. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it for a down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35 for a luck. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. Carr's 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown. Raiders. Josh Jacobs. His second TD of the game at 16th on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 42. Eagles 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Clelin Ferrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Second down, here's Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this will be returned to around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. On first down, Carr. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Airing one out for Crowder. And this is called touchdown Raiders. Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Good. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to Quez Watkins.
Quez Watkins.
Touchdown,
His 17th
Philadelphia.
touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a
Extra
score.
point is good.
Elliott
Makes the
good with a
score,
PAT.
Raiders 49.
And now things get a bit more
Eagles
interesting
42.
here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
93.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Rose. Past the 40. Gain there at 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw is Carr. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he's going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. There's a Jamison Crowder there. But it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Carr completes it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr to throw again. And this is Carr at the end. And Ben's way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play and get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Intended for
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
Third and goal.
Carr to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on fourth down,
Daniel
out trots the
Carlson
kicker
for the
in a
Raider
big
field
spot
goal.
here. This to make it a two-score game. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find two scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Michelle Golden. And just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he will find his man on the outside. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now Carr. And he's got it. And he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Back to throw. Carr. And he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Carr going to look to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jamison Crowder there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Raiders 59. Eagles 42.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen.